back to another episode of Behind the Gear here at Player Sports Greenlane. We have a very high-profile athlete soon to be on the podcast with us. But firstly, we have Greig Bramwell here from ASICS to talk about the new Menace and just why the Menace is such a great boot. So, welcome.
Thank you very much. Nice to be here.
Yeah, just talk to us about the Menace boot and why it's so good.
Well, it probably goes back to where it sort of started. I think it was in 2016 the Menace boot was first produced. And that was sort of the objective behind that, I suppose, was from a brand. They wanted to, we were probably known as quite a traditional brand, used a lot of leather, used a lot of kangaroo leather. And so they wanted to produce a boot that was going to be a lot lighter weight, a lot more responsive, faster, if you like. Give us a bit more freedom to play around with the colourways as well, but still keeping that support around using what they call that HD 10 mil. So do we know what that's all about, around that HD 10 millimetre midsole?
No.
Because it's quite a cool concept. So that came from running shoes. So if you think about running shoes, they sit at, say, about a 20 millimetre heel, and then they sit at about a 10 millimetre in the forefoot. So the gradient, or the drop from the heel through the forefoot, is 10 mil. So the HD 10 millimetre on our boots basically means it's a wedge that's sitting in the back of the boot. It elevates the back of the Achilles, the calf, the hamstring, takes the load off those, elevates the heel, puts you in more of a responsive position, gives you more comfort on those harder grounds.
Good to know.
Everyone now either wears ASICS Menace or they want an ASICS Menace boot. How did it evolve into kind of the leading boot it is now, do you think?
Yeah, look, I think it's taken some time. I think it really sort of took off around the sort of 2022.
Okay.
And I think a lot of that was, as a combination of the development of the boot and the boot getting better. But also I think particularly it probably took off the most around league, around NRL. And if you look at the rise of NRL from viewership perspective, obviously Rugby League pushed that. And then a lot of the rugby boys were really keen to get involved. And obviously you're talking to a pretty special one here today. So, the rise of having those players wearing it and finding it really good for them certainly helped promote that boot.
Just on some of the standout colourways that have been over the years, you have the Voyager range and then some very bright, colourful boots. Just tell us a little bit about that and the hype from 2024 onwards, from when the Voyagers and the new colourways started to be released.
Yeah, well, I suppose part of using that sort of like a Japanese synthetic material is allows us to play around with the colourways and a lot more creativity on the sort of the aesthetics of the boot. And the Voyager, though, was way deeper than that. I mean, the Voyager is about us trying to celebrate the Pacifica community, celebrate the Pacifica players and the rise of the Pacifica community and players within both league and rugby. And we wanted to acknowledge that, we wanted to celebrate that, and we felt, we did a nice job with Voyager 1, which started. Artie fronted that for us and did a great job. And then we've obviously gone into recently into the Voyager 2, which has been good.
Yes, it has been, as two warriors of the Voyagers, eh?
Yes. Why do you think elite players, like you mentioned, Artie Savea, you've got Mitch Barnett as well as Cortez, have gravitated towards the Menace 5s? Why do you think that?
Yeah, look, it'll be interesting to get their feedback. But I think, I think the objective behind the boot was to make it lighter, to make it more responsive, to make it what we call straight out of the box comfort. So when you first put it on straight out of the box, it felt really comfortable. And I suppose if you think about the Menace today, that's really what they wanted to achieve. So they wanted to make it really lightweight, wanted to be real responsive, wanted it to be something really, really comfortable, but also perform at their premium, So they don't want to sacrifice the performance of the athlete by making sure they're producing a product that's going to help that.
Just going back to the colourways and how a lot of the Menace 5 boots are quite colourful, quite bright. Obviously, you look back about 10, 15 years ago, you wouldn't really see, especially rugby athletes, with quite bright, colourful boots. You'd see them with very bland, neutral, black, neutral, if white, if anything. Is that a marketing point for you guys to kind of make the boots stand out, get those colourful boots, and a lot of people like to look good when they play?
Yeah, I think, we all want to look good, don't we? So I think the colourways certainly gives variety of what people like. I think what you've really seen is a dramatic change from black boots now into white and now into a lot more colour. 5 years ago, the number one selling colourway would have been black. Well, it's now white. And you're seeing that dramatically through both rugby and through league. So look, I think it's just fun. It allows the athlete to express themselves a wee bit more. But you are right, we also want the boot to stand out so people can recognise it and hopefully come and purchase it.
Brams, yeah. Can you kind of walk us through or talk to us more about this new 2026 Menace 5 boot that's about to be released?
Yeah, we're pretty excited about this. So obviously the Menace 5 came out last year in 25, and then now we're into the 2026 year. It's really talking about probably what you call a Series 2 model. So the boot its entirety is the same, but they've made a few tweaks around the upper, particularly around the sort of toe box of the upper. So straight away, I think you're going to feel it's a lot more comfortable. It feels a lot softer on the foot. And so through here, it's going to feel a lot softer through the boot when they first put it on. It's going to feel like it's already broken in, so you get that straight out of the box feel, which I think is going to be great. But again, it's still got all the other characteristics of what we need. So you have the HD 10mm heel raise, really lightweight, comfortable boot.
Oh, awesome.
So this is the first colourway,
which
is coming into Player Sports in December. Then we go January. And then we go February.
January. Oh, so much.
And then in between that, there's something quite exciting.
Tony, what do you have there?
The hybrid, so metal studs as well. Just tell us a little about this and why you went into the metal studs.
Well, I think a lot of people out there know that a lot of people have been restudding, grabbing the mould and putting obviously studs on the bottom of it. We've been doing that for athletes as well. So this has been in development for a wee while. I think the really neat thing about it, why they're calling it a hybrid, is you can see the stud that comes with the boot is 11mm thickness, so it's quite a low little stud. So as the grounds are a bit firmer or harder this time of year, you can get away with wearing this because it's not going to kill your foot. The thing you've got to remember here is you are actually sitting on a platform that's about 8mm high. So the mould that it's actually sitting on is about 8mm, and then you've got an 11mm stud sitting on it. But the beauty is that's not going to dig or push into your foot and feel uncomfortable. As the grounds get softer, you can then get additional studs to go with it. So you can get a 13mm, which makes it a little longer as the grounds get softer. Then if the grounds get into midwinter and they're really soft, you can even put a 15mm in it.
Awesome.
So it's quite neat. It's quite a customised boot through the season, depending on what sort of weather we're dealing with.
I would say the 11mm, they're very comfy. I've been able to wear these boots both on turf and normal grass, and straight out of the box, very comfortable, very lightweight on the feet, and it's very nice to wear.
Did you reckon it felt a bit wider?
It did feel a little bit wider, as I know from wearing previous models. You've removed something in the inner, the forefront of the boot. On the inside, a few little straps, I believe. So it's made it a little bit wider, and it made it a bit more comfortable along the toe box.
Good to hear.
It feels nice,
Really good. Good to
awesome. Hear. I can't wait to try it on. It'll save me at least like $100 to $200 to.
Oh, have you not been able to wear them?
No. But
favoritism.
Sorry.
Anyways, so that'll be a lot more better for my pocket, but for sure. Can't wait to try them on.
I didn't know you didn't get a chance to wear them. But, sorry.
I'm sure we're going
to. Where's the exit around here?
So, thank you for telling us about that. Make sure everyone watching at home just to come into Greenlane, Only Hunger, and get your hands on these new boots when they drop in, December?
December onwards,
And they'll be selling fast, so get in quick. Hey guys, we have Mitch and Cortez here right now with us, and just going to ask them a few questions about the Menace 5 boots. But just in general for you guys, ASICS, why do you guys like the brand so much? Why did you guys join with the brand? In general.
For me, ASICS, I guess I love how you could just put a boot on straight out of the box. I usually do that night before a game, just pack it in there, and you just rock it straight out of the box. So that's probably one thing I liked, and it was so light, and
Yeah, pretty similar. I was just for comfort was the main reason. I'd sort of tried a lot of sort of boots in my career, but ASICS sort of one I never really tried, and coming over to New Zealand, obviously a lot of the Warriors boys are with ASICS, so thought I'd give them a shot and enjoying my time.
How do you guys find the Menace range, the Menace 5 model? Do you find it different to previous models you've worn?
A few reasons. Obviously they're light, probably the main one, but the comfort's massive. Like being in the middle of the park, you're sort of doing a few Ks there, so you need that comfort. And I wore the testimonials for a little bit and just felt like they were a lot heavier. The other thing is, in the conditions we play in sometimes with the wet weather tracks, I just feel like they hold up a lot more than some of the other boots. So yeah, that's probably the main reasons.
So, Mitch, during preseason, you've obviously worn the new Menace 5 model. How are you finding that difference to the previous ones?
Yeah, so the new ones, they didn't take long to wear in. Like I could put them straight on out of the box, and I've been wearing them ever since. Haven't had any sort of issues. Whereas the older ones, you sort of took a couple of weeks to sort of wear in. Well, I did personally, and then now they've got the metal studs on the bottom. So just in terms of grip on the field, you just got a lot more, and a lot more sort of natural grip there. I mean, last year we had to get them shaved down and put our own screws in. Sort of, well, they did it for us, but at ASICS. But yeah, it's just a more natural sort of feeling boot, I guess.
Nice.
And for you, Cortez, I believe you just tried on the Menace 5s earlier today, and that was the first time. Yeah, you've tried it on. Did you notice anything straight out of the box or straight away from like the previous model or the versions before that?
Yeah, probably just like the cushion around like the toe. It's a little bit looser, a little bit more comfortable. Yeah, and like you said, it took probably the first ones took like 2 weeks to wear
Break
in.
into, yeah.
Whereas I'm pretty excited to get into these into pre-season.
Obviously, you've seen the new colourways that will be dropping soon. Is there any colourways that you'll be looking to get your hands on or be wearing?
Probably all of them, eh? They're all pretty good. But yeah, I'm rocking the yellow ones at the moment, which are cool. So I think there's a blue with a bit of pink and white on there too, which look pretty cool. So just as many as I can.
Cortez, bit of pink.
Yeah, bit of pink. And probably definitely the white, pink and blues.
Yeah,
they're pretty nice. So.
Nice. Obviously, Cortez, you play halfback, and Mitch, you play prop. What do you guys notice with the Menace 5 boots in your specific positions that complements your guys' games so well?
I guess for me, he touched on it before, but as a 9, you're probably running the most on the field in union. So them being lightweight is a big one, and then the comfort of them as well.
True.
Yeah, same reasons. Just for being in the middle of the park in the NRL, you're up and down and you're backwards and forwards and your legs get heavy, so you don't need to have heavy boots on the feet. So they're lightweight, but I've touched on it plenty of times. The comfort's the main one.
Definitely.
They put them on and they fit like a sock. So it's it's awesome.
That's cool.
This is directed at you, Cortez. Obviously, it's a very lightweight boot and it feels like you're wearing nothing. Do you feel a lot more grip when you kick the ball with Menace 5? Or do you feel a bit more control?
To be fair, I don't actually notice. Like you said, it fits like a sock. So
got nothing on.
I guess it's doing its job. So
because there's 2 high-profile kickers here, eh?
Hey. Only one.
Didn't I mention? Finish up.
Anyways, we'll move on. But for Mitch as well, with that monosock feature, you wouldn't really see that in rugby boots nowadays. You mostly see that in football boots, but it's cool seeing that incorporation into the rugby space. But yeah, for you, how does that monosock fit complement your game? Where your foot, there's not much movement of the boot with your foot, things like that.
In NRL, they've sort of been around for a bit, I'd say, and in previous years when I've had other boots, I've actually tried them on before and I feel really comfortable in them. They're just, I think they take a bit of getting used to if you're been with ASICS for a while. So, but once you get used to them, it's like I said, they feel like a sock. They're awesome.
Yeah.
Do you reckon the extra grip will help you tackle those quick feet fullbacks like Reece Walsh and that?
Yeah, it'll help me kick a few kicks from the sideline.
Just on that, how's pre-season going for you, Mitch, and how's a little bit of off-season? How's the All Black season for you, Cortez?
Pre-season's hot, hard, but it's good. I think it's my 12th now, and they're not getting easier. So come back from ACL, which makes it a little bit different, but it's got its challenges and enjoying it still.
Cortez?
Off-season's been good. Got back a week and a half ago from tour. I was about 4.5 weeks away from the fam, so just being a dad and lapping that up.
That's very nice.
Doing a bit of training on my own, but just cruising at the moment.
Just a question for both of you guys as well. Cortez, like you may have to backtrack for both of you with remembering like these feelings, but to making the All Blacks, that must have been huge for you and your family, and also for you, Mitch, making New South Wales as well as Australia. Like, can you just talk to us about how that felt, what that meant to you, and
yeah, sort of feeling like can't really put into words. It's something like myself, my family have sort of worked towards since I was a little kid, and it's always been the dream. So yeah, just grateful for all the support that and the opportunities that my family gave me to, I guess, give myself a chance to be in this position. So
yeah, same thing. It was just a proud moment, proud Australian, proud New South Welshman, and to be able to put those jerseys on, it was absolute honour. I was loved my time in the green and gold and the blue, and now I'm motivated to get back from this ACL and get back into them because it was a great feeling.
Yeah, definitely.
Warriors, definitely, we need you back.
Yeah, we missed you during those games you were on. Right? So, a question for both of you, Mitch and Cortez. Like, do you guys have any like pre-match rituals or superstitions, or like a breakfast that you eat before game day, or anything like that?
Probably the only like one ritual I'd do is probably just have the same undies every game.
Yep.
Yeah, but that's about it. Budgies.
Nah, I'm pretty cruisy when it comes before a game. I don't like to sort of follow any rituals or anything. We travel a lot as well, so I try not to think about that too much.
You haven't adopted your teammates Brian To'o's breakfast, or the Cokes and
I feel like I have it at the moment. Absolute mess, but I definitely won't be doing that. Otherwise, I won't be playing rugby league.
After match, what's your go-to feed?
Probably just Macca's.
Yeah.
Straight to Macca's.
What's your meal?
Chicken McCheese.
Chicken McCheese.
With a bit of tomato sauce.
Oh,
No, I just eat salad, yeah, probably the same, man. That'll KFC. I'm pretty cruisy.
KFC. Oh, here's a little controversial one. KFC in Australia or KFC in New Zealand?
Australia.
I'm not gonna lie, I agree with that.
Really?
I agree with that.
Holy.
Yeah, it's different.
Cortez, a New Zealand,
Yeah.
You got one.
He's not from Australia.
Well, I mean, surely he's had KFC in Australia.
And then just looking forward to the 2026 season, who are you guys most looking forward to playing in your clubs? Is there a team that you guys want to get back at? I feel like I know your answer.
Crusaders.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be probably the easy short answer.
Yeah, hard.
Just anyone really. I'm just keen to get back on the field. Anyone.
Fair. I like that.
Mitch and Cortez. So we've got in our hands here the Menace 5 2026. You two have tried them on. Can you guys tell us a little bit about what stood out to you? In that sense.
For me, what stood out was probably just the wider and the forefoot. It's a lot more comfortable just around the front of the foot, and feels like it'll be a lot easier to break in or wear out of the box.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I've been wearing the hybrids at the moment, and the width's sort of the main thing, and just the comfort as soon as you put them on. With the last year's model, I sort of taken a couple of weeks to sort of wear in, which I didn't really have that time for. Whereas these, they come straight out of the box and feel comfortable straight away. And I've worn them straight into big pre-season sessions, so I haven't had to, take easier sessions to wear them in.
And the colourways, what do you guys think of the new 2026 colourways? Is there a specific one you guys would like to start off and play with, or?
Yeah, I'm in the yellow ones at the moment. I'm pretty happy with them. But these ones are pretty cool as well. So I think ASICS do that well. I think they've always got nice colourways.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100. I like those ones. Big favourite of mine. And then possibly pull out the pink ones during the season as well. They come in the hybrid, so.
Little quick feet in the pink.
It'll go well
Just
with
a
the
bit more grip with the sprigs, eh?
yeah, hard. Now with the Chiefs uniform as well, I think the pink will really light it up, and then the Warriors uniform, home jerseys, those
that
boots
will
will look
look
nice.
strong.
Yeah. Hey guys, thank you once again for viewing our Behind the Gear podcast. We'd like to especially thank Cortez and Mitch for joining us today and for sharing their insights on the new Menace 5 boots that they've been using the past season as well as this new season coming up. We'd also like to thank Brams for showing up and for sharing with us his knowledge with the boots. And if you guys aren't already following us, please do so. We've got accounts on Instagram, Spotify, YouTube, you name it. And make sure you lock in for 2026. We've got a lot of big things coming up and prepared for you guys.